titaniumtalarstarot, and today I will be doing a how can you help yourself, others, in the world this week, okay? So for this, I'll be using some concepts from Superconscious Education brought to us by Chris Duncan. I'll also be using a deck I wrote myself, which I named the Action Oracle, by the way. And with that being said, let's get into the cards and concepts. So I already started this reading. Right, I'm gonna have to do it again because of some stuff. And let us begin. So the first group of individuals I will be pulling for are my perfectionists. The individuals who intuitively know how things should be done in order for them to turn out great every single time, right? And so how they can help themselves, I pulled flow with. Now, flow with would indicate that you are going to flow with the universe, you're going to flow with the people around you, you're going to flow with the circumstance. You are not going to try and impose your way, you're going to try to marry the two together so that you can get the best outcome out of any situation. And how can you help the others? I got move on. Move on from your old way of doing things, your old habits, so that you can be better serve others, and so on and so forth. As well as for how you can help the world, I got replace it. Replace your old way of doing with something new, something more accessible, something more understanding, and so on and so forth. So that was it for my perfectionists. All right, now on to my helpers. Now for my helpers, I first pulled how you can help yourself is look for something new. Look for something new in the way you used to do things yourself. Look for something new in regards to your methodology. I'm trying to say it in multiple different ways because these two first ones are pretty redundant. I was like, well, perfectionists sound a lot like helpers sound a lot like perfectionists. So I'm trying to make it a little more diverse. Now, how can you help others? Remember, better things are coming. It's just, I don't feel like this is for you. I feel like this is something you have to remind them of, that better things are coming for them. This is just a blip in their timeline, a blip in their story. So not to lose faith is what I'm getting. Okay. Then you got how you can help the world. You got adjust your method. Adjust your method in how you do things so that the world would actually want to work with you, or want to listen to you, or want to implement what you are suggesting is what I'm getting. Now on to the achievers, the individuals who intuitively know, right? So the helpers are those who know who to help, how to help them, and in any situation they find themselves in. Now the achievers are the individuals who know how to set goals and go about achieving them one by one. Okay, so the first one that we have is how you can help yourself would be take it as it comes. Take it as it comes. Don't impose your way of doing on certain aspects. Let the journey show itself to you as you go along is what I'm getting. Yeah. Now, how you can help others is by being open to change. Being open to change your methodology. Like I said, if you are too rigid in your way of doing things, people won't necessarily want to work with you. And that will not bode well for your projects because you are an achiever and you like to achieve stuff, and you can't achieve stuff by yourself. You need to work with others to make things happen, you know? Then we have how you can help the world. Release your old way of doing things. Release what no longer serves you in order to allow new things to come in, is what I'm getting. Now on to my individualists. And I have to say that for my individualists, I picked up on Tom Hiddleston mainly, but because the individualists are the ones who like to be the center of attention, who know what to put in the center of attention, how to keep it there for as long as they want to, and how to keep things that are of relevance in the center of attention. Those type of things. So as I said, I picked up on Tom Hiddleston. Now, so how you can help yourself is to envision. Okay, and I might have misspelled this word. I'm sorry, but envision the world you want to create. Envision the world as you would like to see it. Envision where you'll be in a couple of years, and so on and so forth. Now, how it can help others, write. And what I picked up on is you're going to have to write a biography or an article or a post or something, because I feel like it's going to touch a lot of people who are in your situation. Now, this could be mainly Aquariuses, because Tom is an Aquarius. But the reason why I say this is because you might touch a little bit of those out of the box thinkers, right? Or you might just touch base with a lot of individualists, not specifically not necessarily. You could tap into individualists, Aquariuses, artists, so on and so forth, right? Actors, whatever. So I feel like whatever you're going to write about is going to be very beneficial to certain people, and it's going to awaken them to all the possibilities. So keep that in mind. Now, how you can help the world, you got manifest. I feel like you're manifesting, and I feel this is where the Tom Hiddleston part ends, or it might also be about him, I don't know. But basically, manifest something so great. What I was picking up on was manifest something so great, so outlandish, so like, what? That, how did you do that? The people are going to come up to you and be like, how'd you do that? How'd this happen? How? You know? So that not only, well, this could tie into the right bit, which is how you can help others. So manifest what you want. You might write a book on it, you might write a post on it, you might write an article on it, you know, and I digress. So that was it for my individualists. Now on to my investigators, the individuals who intuitively know what to search, where to search for it, how to search for it, and for how long. So please, God, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my investigators, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. And you got start fresh. My investigators, start a new study. Start something new, start something fresh, a new way, or it could just be like start observing your previous research from a whole new perspective. That might be interesting. Now, how can my investigators help others? Follow your intuition. I feel like your intuition is going to be very key this week. It's going to tell you a lot about what needs to get done, you know? And I feel like that is what you need to follow in order to do the best you possibly can with others. Now, how can you help the world? You got visualize the future you want. My investigators. I'm also getting this is gonna be like a tentative conclusion or a tentative approximation that you put on your research, or whatever's happening, whatever you're currently working on. I feel in regards to the world, I feel like you're gonna put in a hypothesis. That's the word. You're gonna put up in a hypothesis, an initial hypothesis that you're gonna try to work towards validating, and I feel like that is the future you want to visualize, because now the minute details of your research will change. That is a given. But if you have a set goal in mind, something that you want to absolutely manifest towards, that you're working towards, everything around this project might shift and change, but that singular goal will stay the same, is what I'm getting. Alright? So now, on to my loyalists. The individuals who intuitively know what to stay loyal to, how to stay loyal to it, and for how long. Right? So, we got a flipper. And the flipper is manifestation. What are your thoughts and beliefs about this subject? Think about how it makes you feel. So for my loyalists, the individuals who are loyal to things, who get other people to be loyal to it, and so on and so forth, what is it that you want to visualize? Think about how it makes you feel so that you know exactly what you're manifesting in regards to this, okay? So, now, I'm doing. So how can my loyalists help the world, help others? You got be appreciative. Be appreciative for what you have, because for my loyalists, I feel like if you are not appreciative for what you already have, you won't be able to fully be loyal to something else, because you aren't necessarily giving what you have your loyalty. It's sort of breaking down. But if you do give what you currently have your loyalty, it will last for generations, because you will teach the next generation how to maintain, be loyal to something, not something, someone, an idea, and that's how the perpetuation is going to continue in your family, is what I'm getting. Now, how can you help the world? You got be playful, my loyalists. Be playful with the world. Don't make them feel so icky about themselves. I feel like if you make them feel icky about themselves, they will feel that, are there a couple of people in a specific group you are close to that you prefer to hang around with? And I feel like those people are going to feel less than appreciated, and that might turn into, oi, this is going deep. Okay, that might turn fast, and it might bite you in the ass as well, because the image that I got was Hitler. And Hitler was an artist at the beginning. Then how did an artist become a man that's so filled with hate? I don't know the specifics, but something somewhere turned in his mind, something somewhere made him think that the world was out against him. And the continuation of that story didn't end well, is all I'm saying. So, well, we are talking about loyalists. We don't want dogmatic loyalists. I'm laughing, but it's not funny. In any case, alright, now on to my enthusiasts. Alright, the individuals who intuitively know what to be loyal to. No, what am I saying? What to be enthusiastic to. How to be enthusiastic about things. How to get others enthusiastic about it as well. And so on and so forth. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. Oi, who has a message for my enthusiasts? How can they help themselves? We got drink up, pointing upwards. Oh, it's sideways. Sideways. Anyway, so, enthusiasts, I feel like you should drink up the energy that you are getting from others. You should also drink up the energy that you're getting from the sun. You should drink up the energy that you're getting from your surroundings. All of that to benefit you. I hope that made sense. Now, how can my enthusiasts help others? Pink card. Ground yourself. See, if you're drinking up what's coming from your surroundings, but you're not grounded, that energy that you're picking up on is going to go back out super quickly. So you need to ground yourself in order to help others by showing them the way. You know what I mean? I hope you do. Now, how can you help the world? We got align with where and what direction the world is headed in, align with others' mentality, align with others' perspective, and so on and so forth. Now, that was it for my enthusiasts. Now on to my protectors, the individuals who intuitively know what to protect, who to protect, how to protect it, where to protect it, and why. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my protectors, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my protectors, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides. And you got trust in the magic of the universe. Yes, my protectors, trust in the magic of the universe. If anything, protect the magic of the universe for yourself, so that you can have a better connection to source, so that you can have better control over your reality, and so on and so forth. Okay? Now, how can my protectors help others? You got, be vulnerable. Show them your not so stoic side. I'm getting a father figure at this point, or maybe a mother figure, but a parent, nevertheless. So the best would be that you show others that you have a soft side, that you are there, that you understand where they're coming from, that you know where they're coming from because you've been there too. You know? Yes. Now, how can you help the world? How can you help the world? The world you can help by wrapping a song, wrapping a present, wrapping a bush. Well, I mean, when you're wrapping the bush, it's not the leaves that you're wrapping the roots for it to be easier to transport. wrapping the roots, make it easier to transport, and to then be able to plant it somewhere else. Protectors. So are you keeping, now this could be interpreted in many different ways. Are you wrapping the roots of I don't of your of the education that you gave to your children, the basis on which everything is built on? Is that what you're trying to protect? Is that what you want to protect your family, and so on and so forth? Keep that in mind. No. If you want to protect your family, I mean, there are some people who are going to not necessarily be happy with the way that you are trying to protect them, because you are trying to enforce your way of doing upon them. So I'm getting reevaluate the way that you do things. Okay? So now on to my chameleons, the individuals who intuitively know what intuitive style to use in any given situation. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. How can they help themselves this week? Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share how they can help themselves. And you got wink and bottom card. Wink and trust the process. Are you working with someone? Or are you yourself more of a, while communicating, do you actually, are you less of a talker and more of a, like, I don't know, like my grandmother does this. She just winks and then she expects me to understand what she says. I'm like, what she means. I'm like, you need to, like, I'm more of a verbal person. I need to understand. I need you to tell me things, because I don't necessarily understand by deduction. You know, especially because I'm not her same age, did not live the same thing she lived, had different life experiences and whatnot. So, like, okay, a wink is good, and trusting the process is great, but you need to make sure that the person that you're winking to and that to whom that wink, you are putting there's a whole message behind that wink, that person is aware of that wink. You can't just be, I'm non-verbally telling you all of this and I'm expecting you to know what I'm talking about because we've lived together for so long or whatever, or we've been in each other's lives since forever, so you should know what I mean. No, not everyone knows what you mean at all. So please keep that in mind, my chameleons, alright? Please. Now, how can you help others? Be loyal. Be loyal to them so that they will in turn be loyal to you, because I feel like your loyalty is questioned at this moment, but that's just because they don't know where you stand, because you follow your intuition and you're like, I'm gonna do what my intuition tells me, but if you just wink and you expect people to understand exactly what you mean, but people don't, so they might be lost, they might be confused. So just by you being loyal to them, even when even if your intuition might tell you otherwise. Now, granted. Maybe be loyal is you actually explaining to them why you decided to do something else rather than go with them on their project or on their decision. So just be loyal in any way, shape, or form. Is that by explaining to them why you do things, or is that by following them to the letter or following their actions, by mimicking their actions? I don't know. So just be mindful of that. Now, how can you guys, my chameleons, help the world? And you got eat out. I feel like the world is on a much smaller scale. Eat out so that you can positively infect. I have a very infectious personality. I was told this week. I am so hot, upbeat, I'm so uplifting, and maybe that's the case for you guys, that if you go outside, your aura, your personality, your awesomeness is going to infect others. It's going to affect others, I should say, affect and not infect. It's going to affect others in a positive way. So, my gorgeous triple tears, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email. You can send donations to me on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.